Yo guys, what's going on? Welcome back to Chelsea Explained, as this is your match review of the Chelsea C team mixed with some senior and academy players cruising past the Kazakhstan side Astana 3-1, and it was freezingly cold. I think the temperature was around -10, -11. I even started to freeze myself when I watched the game. So I have a understanding why the game was difficult in that aspect, and the most important thing is we're getting the job done. We have 5 wins out of 5 games. The first half we were dominating possession, dictating the game, creating lots of good quality chances, and it was after just 14 minutes where Mark Yu received a pass from Pedro Neto. He took on the Astana left back and went past him with an overstep, I think, or body feint, and then he's using his striker instinct. He managed to put and stick the ball past Astana's goalkeeper's first post. I don't know how Mark Yu saw an opener there to stick the ball into the net. But that was a fantastic move from Mark Yu. And just a few minutes later, he scored a brace. I think it was counted as an own goal, but then later on he managed to claim the goal. So he got himself a brace. And it was also a move this time from the right hand side again. I mean, the Astana left back had a completely nightmare against Mark Yu and Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto was making some step overs, getting past him, putting in a low driven cross, which we see often on the Maresca, and Mark Yu using his poacher instinct, being in the right place at the right time, and it's 2-0. Credit to Pedro Neto, he was so good in that first half. I think he got minutes because he is suspended against Brentford and was good at getting some minutes into the legs. And Pedro Neto, you can really see his qualities, man. The acceleration, the pace, he knows when to go on the outside, and he also knows when to go on the inside, and he could have gotten himself a goal as well. For me, Mark Yu was personally my man of the match because first of all, he got himself a brace, but I thought he was good throughout the whole game, very consistent. And what I really love about the former La Masia Starlet is his mentality and attitude out there. Always smiling, always running, never stops. He's very intelligent in his press. He's a great guy to have in your team. He is reliable when you're watching him. He might not be the tallest guy, but he's still physical, aggressive in the right way, getting stuck into tackles, and is a fantastic team player. Helps the team a lot. And later in the first half we saw our last and third goal, which come from a delicious delivery from Kieran Dewsbury Hall on a corner, and it found Renato Veiga, who could head it home. Renato Veiga for me also had a good performance. He made a little mistake on the goal we conceded. It was the goal of the match. It was a fantastic powerful shot from their captain, who managed to cut inside, step past Renato Veiga, find some space, and then he blasted it in the left post and past Jorgensen. There was nothing he could do there. But if Veiga would have had better positioning and they could have read his move, he could have stopped that shot. But Veiga has a lot to learn. He's still also a young guy, but despite that, I thought he was so brilliant when the second half started, and there wasn't much happening. Astana maybe had a few chances. We had a few chances. In the second half we were making substitutions. We saw Neto coming off. We saw also Carney, Gu and Raksaki coming off. And we saw some academy guys in Ampa, Vale, Moeka and Dyer. I really have to commend Maresca for being our key players in the first team, and only giving minutes to our squad players and academy guys, because first of all, it allows us to rest our key player for the weekend when we're playing against Brentford. And they don't have to travel, getting tired, they don't have to risk themselves getting injured or ill. And that's very good, and it also means we're keeping the squad players happy by them receiving minutes. It's also important we managed to turn to the academy guys, because we can't forget. Cobham produces so many talents every single year. We have one of the best academies in the world. And I think it was a perfect opportunity to give these academy guys a chance, so we get to see them, so they can feel that they have a slight chance of actually proving the manager. And maybe Maresca can pick up something about these guys and see what they're all about. Maybe he likes something from maybe Tarek George. Maybe he sees something in Raksaki. I think it's also something our board, sporting directors, can learn a lesson from, that you don't always need to go into the market and purchase every single player. For example, there is a few players in this team that I think is good. They are good players, but maybe it wasn't necessary to purchase them. Because that means we're wasting a lot of money, and instead we can turn to our academy guys who is literally there for free. They are almost free. And they got potential, they got talent, and what's so special about our academy is that those players is often ready to play on a higher level. So 3-3-1-3 formation, but it basically has the same principles as we have when our first team is playing. Achiampong, Tosin and Disasi were making the makeshift back three, but Achiampong could also go forward and contribute in the attack when he had the opportunity to do so. And I thought he was blending in that as an inverted right back. And it's fantastic that we have given him a new contract, because he is one of the academy players with highest potential. And he suits Maresca's role and system really well, I think that. And he's gonna give Maresca a lot of questions. And Achiampong has the talent to perhaps challenge Malagusto and Reece James for a spot under Maresca, because he suits the system, he suits the inverted fullback role, and he's a very talented young guy. In the pivot, so to say, or Raksaki was actually playing as a lone defensive midfielder at times, and we would have like 6 players attacking Astana. I thought he was reliable, calm, collected in possession, put in some really nice passes to our attacking players. So he's a guy I really want to see more of. We had Kani Chukwameka in one of the half spaces. Had a decent game. I think he knows that he's gonna go on loan or get sold in the January transfer window. Front three, we had Tarek George, Mark Yu, and Pedro Neto. It was really fun to see Tarek George be given an opportunity on the left hand side now, because that means he can cut inside and have a shot, but he didn't take that many shots in the game. I would have liked Tarek George to try and test the Kazakhstan goalkeeper a bit more. Said we had substitutions in Ampa, Harvey Whale, as we have seen before, even when Thomas Tuchel was the manager. Mueka we saw coming in, and Dyer is another talented academy guy who plays in the midfield that we got to see. So we were managing the game well, despite being in insane conditions. We collected a win, and we're saving some players, resting them ahead of Brentford, and they should be fully ready. The team gets the job done. Mark Yu claims a brace, Renato Vega was on the score sheet, Kieran Hall and Neto getting assist. This is going to be it for the video. If you're brand new here, make sure to like this video, subscribe to my page, hit that notification bell down below so you never miss when the content drops, and CFCexplained is out.